Alright guys, this video is going to talk to you about animal adaptations, but we're going to specifically really go in with the specific animal adaptation of camouflage. So when you pull up your website, there are some excellent links to some different websites. National Geographic is my favorite by far, and I've even included one of my favorite website links on National Geographic. It focuses with a ton of pictures of animals. You put it on your Promethean board, or the kids can look it on their iPads or whatever you have, or you can even print them out. I mean, pass them around in circle time. But it actually has the kids trying to find the animal that's hidden in their natural environment. So it is a great website to go to, but that'll be linked on your Science Plus third grade website that we're sharing with you. So one of our activities that we focus on to kind of kickstart the activating strategy is to talk about camouflage and how an animal such as a butterfly or another type of insect can match into their environment and how that saves them. And one way I do this in my classroom is using a newspaper. So if you show the students the newspaper, kind of hold it up in front of the classroom, as you're probably seeing here in the video, it all looks the same. You need two newspapers that are exactly the same. You can ask your neighbor, collect the ones from the school, whatever you need to, and then you cut out your butterfly from one newspaper and apply it to the other one. So when the students are looking, you can actually remove the butterfly from the background, and they can see how it matched into the background of the newspaper here. You can also take one of the butterflies that's camouflaged in one environment here that blends in, and then move it to a different environment. So if I take this butterfly and move it over here, and he is out of place, then he is more easily spotted by predators. This is a great activity. Usually I do this as a teacher demo. If you laminate your newspapers, we're not able to get into the schools right now, but you will hopefully be able to do that. If you laminate your newspapers, your butterflies are very easy to peel off and move to different spots, and have the students predict, like, if the butterfly matches his environment, is he going to be able to survive compared to the butterfly who does not? You know, when does that instant happen? When does an animal, when are they forced out of their habitats and into a different habitat that might not let them merge in and camouflage himself as well? So this is a great kind of activating strategy along with the videos on National Geographic, but a hands-on activity you can do inside or outside with some of the materials that we're providing. We've given you a little baggie of the glass beads, or like flattened marbles. And you take these outside, and kind of before the class comes out, you just spread them out in the grass. And of course, some of them are going to be the color of the grass and the rocks that are out there, and then some other ones are a brighter color. And you give the students a moment just in small groups. Don't release the herd, that could be dangerous. But you allow them just a few moments to cross the field, and as they cross the field while you're counting, to bend down and pick up the marbles. And then the next group crosses the field, the next group crosses the field, and then you look and you kind of graph out what colors were picked up. And you're going to find out the colors that don't match the environment are more easily collected. And then you give them a little bit longer time to go back and find the other marbles that are out there. Make sure you take account of how many you put out, because some of them really like to camouflage. But this is a great idea. The kids can graph those results and then make the prediction, like, what does this mean about animals that match their environment compared to animals that do not match their environment. Rainy day, or you just don't have the ability to go outside, you also have an entire bag of pom-poms that you can do kind of the same thing in your classroom. You have a colorful rug to spread it out on. When they come back from their related arts, you have them out and ready. You know, send a child in, let them pick up one pom-pom, take them to their seats. Only let them get one unless you have a bigger bag. And you can do the same thing with pipe cleaners, you know, anything that's more colorful. And then they're going to pick up the ones usually that don't, like, that stand out, that don't match the carpet. So make sure you graph that information, make sure you talk about it, break it down, and make them understand, why does this teach us about camouflage? What does it teach us about animals and their habitats and how that protects them? So this is just one of the activities as you're teaching animal adaptations. We're going to have several more for you that are a lot of fun. Hope you enjoy them. As an add-on to your butterfly activity, one great thing that you can do with your students is you give them a plain white butterfly pattern that's already pre-cut and ready for them to go. And then you allow them to walk around your classroom, get really adventuresome. They can walk around the school and they can find a place that they want to hide their butterfly. And it'll take a minute, like they'll have to kind of look, like, do I want it to be on the bulletin board so it matches the colors here? Do I want it to be on the cabinet so it's a simple like blue to match the cabinet that's in the classroom? But they would find their place. Of course, the more intricate the pattern, the more difficult, but also the more difficult it is to find. And you give them time. One of the teachers that told us this idea said she put up the blinders, like the testing shields, and they really did it in secret, so the kids really didn't let each other know. They could do it openly in their class, and then you invite another third grade class into your classroom, so you're kind of extending it out of your classroom, because it might be kind of hard to not know where someone's doing it. They might have to go up and kind of test their butterfly. Do they have the right color? Do they have the right design? So if you open it up to other classrooms, then you're having that nice interaction between the kids, and also you're allowing them to have a little more freedom to get up and kind of look around. But for them to camouflage their own butterflies, to understand that concept that when an animal matches an environment, it's going to escape the predator. It's not going to be one of those primary things in a food chain, because it has the ability to get away from the predator there. So that's a great extension that I hope you enjoy.